Welcome to Stoic Mastery, the channel where we unlock the power within, blending ancient wisdom with modern psychological strategies to help you transform your life. What if I told you that the secret to true success isn't just about hard work or talent, but about mastering a hidden force within you that can reshape your destiny? What if the key to unlocking your full potential lies not in waiting for the right opportunity, but in actively creating it? This is the power of force. Not physical strength, but the mental force that drives you to action, breaks through your limitations, and propels you toward success, no matter what life throws at you. In this video, we'll uncover the power of mental force, the Stoic principles and dark psychology strategies that can help you transform your mind and shape your life. If you're ready to stop waiting for success and start forcing it into your life, then you're in the right place. Before we dive in, make sure to like this video, comment your empowering phrase, and subscribe to Stoic Mastery for more mind-shifting strategies to master your life. Now, let's harness the power of force and begin your transformation. Number 1, the power of mental force. What if I told you that success isn't just about working hard, being talented, or waiting for the right opportunity, but about something much more powerful: mental force? This mental force is the secret ingredient that separates those who succeed from those who don't. It's the ability to control your mind, direct your actions, and push through obstacles even when things get tough. Mental force is the driving power that can propel you to greatness, regardless of the challenges life throws your way. What is mental force? Mental force is the ability to control your thoughts, emotions, and actions to achieve your goals. It's the power to act with intention, even when faced with difficulties, distractions, or self-doubt. Mental force is not about ignoring obstacles. It's about conquering them with unwavering focus and determination. The ancient Stoics, such as Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, understood the immense power of the mind. They taught that we cannot control the events of the world, but we can control how we respond to them. This is the essence of mental force, the ability to choose how you react to circumstances rather than letting them dictate your emotional and mental state. Your mind has the power to shape your reality, and once you learn to harness that power, you gain control over your life. Why mental force is key to success. Success doesn't come from waiting for the right moment. It comes from creating the right moment. Mental force is the driving power that enables you to take action and stay focused, even when the path seems unclear or the obstacles feel overwhelming. When you cultivate mental force, you don't just react to life, you shape it. Mental force gives you resilience. Life is full of challenges, and obstacles are inevitable. But those who succeed are the ones who use mental strength to face these challenges head-on. The Stoics believed that every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. When you have mental force, you don't fear difficulty. You embrace it as a chance to become stronger, wiser, and more capable. In essence, mental force allows you to stay committed to your goals despite setbacks. It's about staying focused on the bigger picture, knowing that persistence, self-discipline, and emotional control are the keys to ultimate success. How to tap into your mental force. Tapping into your mental force begins with awareness. Most people go through life on autopilot, letting their emotions and external circumstances dictate their actions. To activate mental force, you need to become conscious of your thoughts and feelings. Are they focused on your goals, or are they filled with doubt, fear, and distractions? When you can identify your thought patterns, you can start to take control of them. The next step is action. Mental force isn't about just thinking positive thoughts. It's about using those thoughts to propel you into meaningful action. The Stoics practiced discipline and focus on what they could control. Similarly, you must practice consistent action toward your goals, even when it feels uncomfortable. This constant push forward, regardless of how hard it is where the true power of mental force lies. Finally, it's about mastering your emotions. Mental force allows you to remain calm in the face of stress, frustration, or fear. The Stoics believed that our emotions, while natural, should not control us. You can train yourself to respond with clarity and reason, rather than reacting impulsively. The impact of mental force on your life. Once you develop your mental force, you'll notice a shift in how you approach challenges. You'll become less reactive to life's ups and downs and more proactive in shaping your future. By mastering your mind, you'll gain the power to overcome any obstacle and create a life filled with purpose, direction, and success. I control my mind, and my mind controls my world. Number 2, building your inner fortress. The Stoic approach to self-control. Success in life doesn't come easily. It's not just about having big dreams. It's about discipline and self-control. Self-control is the foundation that supports every other trait needed to succeed. Without it, all the talent, ambition, or hard work in the world won't help you reach your full potential. The Stoics understood this better than anyone. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The Stoics believed that the greatest form of freedom comes from mastering your own mind, emotions, and actions. When you can control yourself, you unlock the true potential for success. Why self-control matters. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded with distractions, social media, instant gratification, and external pressures. Self-control is essential because it allows you to stay focused on what truly matters. It enables you to resist temptations and avoid distractions that could take you off course. Success is built on consistent action, and self-control gives you the discipline to take that action, even when you don't feel like it. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most respected Stoic philosophers, often reflected on the importance of self-control in his writings. In his meditations, he frequently reminded himself of the need to stay grounded in his values and act in a way that aligned with his principles, no matter what external circumstances were. Self-control and dark psychology. From a psychological perspective, self-control can be a form of mental power. When you practice self-control, you gain the ability to direct your thoughts and actions toward your goals, rather than being manipulated by impulses or external circumstances. Dark psychology teaches that those who master self-control not only shape their own destinies, but also have the ability to influence others in a powerful way. It's about building respect, creating opportunities, and maintaining composure in difficult situations. How to build self-control. Stoic practices. Building self-control is a continuous process. It requires intentional effort and regular practice. The Stoics employed several key practices to strengthen their self-discipline. Daily reflection. The Stoics took time each day to reflect on their actions and thoughts. Marcus Aurelius wrote in his meditations, reminding himself to live with purpose and align his actions with his values. Reflecting on your day helps you stay mindful of how well you're maintaining self-control and where you can improve. Voluntary discomfort. The Stoics believed in intentionally putting themselves in uncomfortable situations to build mental resilience. Whether it was enduring physical discomfort or challenging their emotional responses, they learned to embrace hardship as a way to strengthen their willpower and resolve. Focus on what you can control. The Stoics taught that we should only focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, our responses, and our actions. External events or other people's opinions are beyond your control, so practicing self-control means redirecting your energy toward what you can manage. The freedom of self-control. Ultimately, self-control leads to true freedom. When you master your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you no longer feel at the mercy of external forces. You become empowered to make decisions aligned with your goals, and success naturally follows. The Stoic path to self-control isn't about restriction, it's about empowerment. It's the key to living with purpose, achieving your goals, and transforming your life. I am the master of my impulses and desires. Number 3, the power of perception, how to reframe reality. One of the most powerful Stoic teachings is that your perception shapes your reality. As Epictetus famously said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This simple truth highlights the Stoic belief that our experience of life is governed more by our internal state than by external events. Your thoughts and beliefs about what happens to you directly influence your actions, emotions, and ultimately your success. The role of perception in success. Most people believe that success depends on external factors, the right job, timing, or luck. While those things matter, the Stoics teach that success is determined by how you respond to life's challenges. Your perception of events shapes how you act, and how you act determines your outcomes. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that obstacles are not roadblocks, but stepping stones for growth. By controlling your perception, you can choose to see opportunities in every setback. Instead of feeling defeated by challenges, you begin to see them as chances to build resilience and wisdom. The more you practice reframing your perspective, the more you can turn any situation into a path to success. Reframing. Negative events. Life is full of negative events, but it's how we respond to them that matters. The Stoics were masters at reframing negative situations. They didn't deny their emotions, but they chose not to be controlled by them. For instance, when faced with failure, instead of feeling sorry for themselves, they asked, "What can I learn from this?" By choosing to focus on the lessons, they reframed failure as an opportunity to improve. This is something you can practice today. When faced with a setback, ask yourself what you can learn. Change the narrative from "this is bad" to "this is an opportunity for growth." This shift in perception helps you take control of the situation rather than letting it control you. The power of perspective in emotional control. Reframing events also plays a crucial role in emotional control. The Stoics didn't advocate suppressing emotions. They encouraged understanding and managing them. By changing your perception of an event, you can control how you feel about it. When you experience frustration or anger, instead of letting those emotions dictate your behavior, you can ask, "What is this emotion teaching me?" For example, fear can be reframed as excitement for the challenge ahead. Stress can be viewed as a reminder to practice patience and resilience. This shift in perception allows you to manage your emotions and keep moving forward without being held back by negative feelings. Practical ways to reframe your reality challenge. Negative thoughts. When you encounter a negative thought or reaction, pause and evaluate its validity. Ask yourself, is there another way to view this situation? Focus on the present. The Stoics emphasized that the present moment is the only time you can control. Shift your attention from past regrets or future anxieties to what you can do right now. Practice gratitude. When facing challenges, focus on what you can be grateful for. Gratitude helps you see the positive side of even the most difficult situations. Visualize success. Reframe your fear or doubt by visualizing yourself overcoming obstacles and succeeding. This positive imagery shifts your mindset to one of possibility. Conclusion. The power of perception is in your hands. By practicing reframing, you can turn challenges into opportunities and maintain control over your emotions. What stands in your way doesn't have to hold you back. It can propel you forward. What stands in my way only makes me stronger. Number 4, mastering your emotions. The Stoic secret to emotional control. Emotions are a powerful force, often controlling how we react and shaping our daily lives. However, Stoicism teaches that we can take control of our emotions rather than being slaves to them. By mastering our emotional responses, we gain the freedom to act with clarity, focus, and intention. Epictetus, a key Stoic philosopher, taught that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our reactions to them. We are disturbed, not by what happens to us, but by our thoughts about what happens. Why emotional control is essential. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by emotions, anger, frustration, anxiety, or fear. These emotions, if left unchecked, can cloud our judgment, prevent us from making rational decisions, and derail us from our goals. Emotional control is crucial because it allows us to stay focused, maintain mental clarity, and make better decisions. The Stoics believed that emotions are not inherently bad, but it's how we manage them that determines their impact. Marcus Aurelius, one of the Stoic philosophers, understood that emotional control is the path to a peaceful and purposeful life. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This power, according to the Stoics, comes from the ability to choose our reactions, no matter what happens around us. How to master your emotions. The Stoic approach. Mastering your emotions requires practice and a shift in mindset. The Stoics offered several strategies that can help you gain control over your emotions and respond to life's challenges with clarity and composure. Acknowledge and accept your emotions. The first step in mastering your emotions is awareness. When you feel anger, anxiety, or frustration, pause for a moment to acknowledge the emotion. Don't ignore or suppress it. Simply recognize it. This simple act of recognition gives you control as you stop being driven by your emotions and become aware of their presence. Reframe your perspective. Once you've recognized the emotion, reframe the situation. The Stoics believed that our perception of events shapes our emotional response. Instead of reacting with anger to someone cutting you off in traffic, for example, reframe it by thinking, perhaps this person is in a rush. There's no need for me to get upset. By reframing the event, you can transform the emotional energy from one of frustration to one of calm acceptance. Pause before reacting. Create space between feeling and action. When emotions arise, take a few moments to pause and breathe. This helps to create distance between your emotional reaction and your response. Instead of acting impulsively, use this pause to choose how you want to respond, with reason and intentionality, rather than letting your emotions dictate your actions. Focus on what you can control. The Stoics emphasize that we cannot control external events, but we can control how we respond to them. When emotions arise, it's important to focus on what you can control: your thoughts, reactions, and actions. By redirecting your focus to what is within your control, you release the power emotions have over you. The benefits of emotional mastery. When you practice emotional control, you become less affected by external events and more resilient in the face of challenges. Emotional mastery gives you the ability to remain calm and focused, even in stressful or difficult situations. It helps you to make rational decisions, act in alignment with your values, and move forward with confidence, regardless of what life throws at you. By mastering your emotions, you also gain a deeper sense of inner peace. The Stoics believed that true freedom comes from the ability to control your emotional responses and stay grounded in your purpose. The more you practice emotional control, the easier it becomes to navigate life with clarity and strength. Number 5, the importance of action. Turning thoughts into results. Mental force is essential, but it's your actions that bring your thoughts to life. It's one thing to think about success, but it's another thing entirely to act on it consistently. Stoicism teaches that action is where true power lies. Without action, mental force is just potential energy. It has no impact on your reality. In this section, we'll explore how to turn your thoughts into results by taking intentional action every day. The Stoic focus on action. The Stoics didn't just think about wisdom, virtue, and growth. They practiced it. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers and Roman emperors, wrote in his Meditations, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This encapsulates the Stoic approach perfectly. It's not enough to think about who you want to become. You must take consistent, deliberate action toward becoming that person. Action is the bridge between intention and reality. The Stoics believed that your thoughts shape your mindset, but your actions shape your life. This is why they valued daily discipline, routine, and purpose-driven action. Epictetus taught that what we do defines us. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. How action turns mental force into results. To turn mental force into tangible results, you must align your actions with your intentions. If your goal is to improve your career, for example, it's not enough to just think about it or wait for the right moment. You must take consistent steps toward it, even if those steps are small. The key is consistency. The Stoics believed that it is the small, daily actions, rather than grand gestures, that accumulate into meaningful change over time. Embracing discipline and persistence. One of the Stoic practices that directly connects action with results is discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to act in accordance with your goals, even when it's difficult, uncomfortable, or inconvenient. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This quote speaks to the fact that we often delay action because we fear discomfort, but once we take that first step, the obstacle becomes more manageable. Persistence is equally important. The Stoics were unwavering in their commitment to acting consistently. When facing adversity, they didn't give up. They saw challenges as opportunities to build resilience. This mindset of continuous, determined action is what allows mental force to create real, lasting change. Practical steps to take action. Start with small, achievable goals. Don't overwhelm yourself with unrealistic expectations. Break down your larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks that you can complete consistently. Create a daily routine. Discipline comes from consistency. Establish daily routines that align with your long-term objectives. This will help you stay focused and productive, even on difficult days. Embrace discomfort. Like the Stoics, embrace discomfort as a tool for growth. When you face discomfort, instead of avoiding it, see it as an opportunity to practice perseverance and resilience. Be accountable. Take responsibility for your actions. If you don't meet your goals, reflect on what went wrong and adjust your actions accordingly. Use failure as a tool for growth. Action as the path to success. Success comes from intentional action, not just wishful thinking. The Stoics knew that thoughts alone wouldn't lead to greatness. It's the consistent, focused effort that leads to meaningful results. By practicing discipline, persistence, and a strong commitment to your goals, you can turn your mental force into tangible success. My thoughts lead to my actions, and my actions lead to my success. Number 6, embrace discomfort. The path to growth. Success doesn't come from staying comfortable. The path to personal growth and success is often paved with discomfort. Stoicism teaches that embracing discomfort is not only a way to build resilience, but it is also essential for personal growth. In this section, we'll explore why seeking discomfort is the key to developing strength and how the Stoic mindset encourages you to embrace life's inevitable challenges. Why discomfort is necessary for growth. The Stoics believed that life's hardships are not obstacles to avoid, but opportunities to build character. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." This idea suggests that discomfort is not a punishment. It's a tool for improvement. Much like how physical exercise strengthens muscles, mental and emotional challenges strengthen your character. In the modern world, we are often conditioned to seek comfort and avoid pain. Whether it's seeking comfort through instant gratification, avoiding difficult conversations, or staying in situations that don't push us forward, many people shy away from discomfort. However, Stoicism teaches that avoiding discomfort leads to stagnation and missed opportunities for growth. The Stoic practice of embracing discomfort. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, often reminded himself to embrace discomfort as part of life. In his meditations, he wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." This reflects his belief that growth comes from doing what is necessary, not what is easy. The Stoics saw discomfort as a natural part of life that, when embraced, helps us build the strength, courage, and resilience we need to face adversity. Why discomfort builds strength? One of the reasons discomfort is so important is that it forces you to step outside your comfort zone and challenge your current limitations. When we push through discomfort, we prove to ourselves that we are capable of handling difficult situations. Every time we face discomfort and push past it, we expand our boundaries and become stronger mentally and emotionally. Dark psychology also teaches us that those who embrace discomfort often thrive in challenging environments. They don't shy away from difficulties, but instead, they use them as tools to sharpen their skills and build resilience. These individuals develop a mindset that no situation is too difficult to handle, and this mentality gives them a significant advantage in life. How to embrace discomfort. Take cold showers or fast. Start small by doing something uncomfortable each day, like taking a cold shower or fasting. This will help train your mind to become comfortable with discomfort and allow you to develop a higher tolerance for challenges. Set challenging goals. Set goals that push you to your limits. Whether it's a fitness challenge, career milestone, or personal development goal, choose something that forces you to grow and face discomfort head-on. Push through fear. Fear is often a sign that you're about to grow. Whenever you feel afraid of taking action, use it as a signal to push through. Challenge yourself to act despite the fear, and you'll notice how quickly your resilience builds. Accept failure as part of the process. Failure is inevitable, but it is also essential for growth. Instead of seeing failure as something negative, see it as an opportunity to learn and improve. The more you fail and rise again, the stronger you become. The power of discomfort. The ability to embrace discomfort is a hallmark of success. By facing and overcoming discomfort, you build the resilience necessary to pursue your long-term goals. Stoicism teaches us that we grow stronger when we face adversity head-on rather than avoiding it. By choosing discomfort as a path to growth, we develop the mental toughness needed to thrive, no matter the challenges life brings our way. Number 7, mastering time. The Stoic approach to productivity. Time is our most limited resource. Once it's gone forever, and the Stoics understood that how we use our time defines the quality of our lives. Seneca, in his essay On the Shortness of Life, wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This is a powerful reminder that wasting time is a form of self-sabotage. To be productive and successful, we must manage our time effectively. The Stoic approach to time management. The Stoics taught that we should spend our time on what truly matters, aligning our actions with our values and long-term goals. Time is a precious resource, and every moment should serve a purpose. This doesn't mean that every second should be packed with work. It means being mindful of where your energy goes and being intentional with your actions. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This is a reminder to live with urgency and focus. Every day is an opportunity to move closer to your goals, and every minute counts. Practical steps for mastering time. Prioritize what matters. The first step is understanding what's most important. The Stoics emphasize the importance of focusing on what is within your control and aligning your time with your values. This means focusing on long-term goals instead of distractions. Ask yourself, what will truly move me forward in my life? Create a routine. The Stoics believed that discipline and routine were key to achieving success. Having a set routine each day helps you stay productive and avoid wasting time. Whether it's morning meditation, setting aside time for important work, or evening reflection, structure your day around your priorities. Reflect daily. Self-reflection is another essential Stoic practice for time management. At the end of each day, take a moment to ask, did I spend my time wisely today? This reflection helps you evaluate your actions, make necessary adjustments, and ensure you stay on course. Say no to distractions. The Stoics believed in saying no to distractions. Be selective with your commitments and learn to say no to things that don't align with your goals. The more you focus on your priorities, the more you can accomplish. Time as a tool for success. When you master time management, you take control of your life. By being intentional with how you spend your time, you increase productivity and ensure that your actions align with your goals. The Stoic approach teaches us that time is our most valuable asset, and how we spend it defines our success and fulfillment. I control my time, and my time shapes my success. As we wrap up these Stoic principles, remember that self-mastery is the key to unlocking your fullest potential. Every action you take, every thought you cultivate, and every emotion you control adds to the foundation of your success. The Stoics understood that by mastering yourself, you are in control of your destiny. No external circumstances can defeat a person who is in command of their mind, emotions, and actions. If you're ready to start living with greater focus, resilience, and purpose, it's time to take the lessons we've explored today and apply them consistently. Remember, true strength comes from within, and self-mastery is the ultimate force that leads to unstoppable success. Don't forget to like this video, comment your empowering phrase below, and subscribe to Stoic Mastery for more insights on how to transform your life. Make sure to turn on notifications so you never miss a video that can guide you towards mastering your mind and achieving your goals. Thank you for being here, and remember, the power to change your life is always within your control. Start your journey towards self-mastery today and watch your world transform. Stay strong, stay disciplined, and keep mastering your mind.